Hey guys, it's me, Brodie Teacher. Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing the Rock Bottom Podcast, episode number 6. We are joined by Lucas.
Hi.
Today is gonna be it's gonna be short, maybe a long video. We got a lot of news, a lot of things that happened over the wrestling world lately. But first, we're talking about AEW from August 22nd, 2020. So yeah, let's get started. We got the Private Party versus the FTR. FTR won, obviously. Pretty good match, I think. I think FTR.
Sounds like I didn't watch the show, so TJ's gonna be the one doing most of the play-by-play stuff.
Yeah, so basically, it was a good match, decent match. FTR won. Happy to see FTR win. I like when they're heel. All right, next we got Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Bros versus Jurassic Express and the Nightmare Family. The Nightmare Family and the Jurassic Express won. Pretty good match. Just really decent, really fantastic. So next we got the Cassidy and Chris Jericho promo.
Well, didn't Eddie Kingston?
Oh yeah,
come out?
what happened was Eddie Kingston at the end made Butcher and the Blade. There was a little bit of animosity between the Lucha Bros and the Butcher and the Blade. So Eddie Kingston came in and made them like a big group. He's like, we all need to work together. Blah 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 blah. Eddie Kingston's a badass right now. Anyways, moving on.
Eddie Kingston rules.
Yeah, bro, he's a badass. Next, we got Orange Cassidy and Jericho promo. You know, they were just talking smack. Pretty good promo. They basically said like, congratulations, and like what happened was they just attacked Cassidy. The inner circle attacked him. Next we got Order versus the Elite. Pretty decent match. It was, really, just a nice matchup, back and forth action between those two teams. The Elite defeated the Dark Order. It was nice to see them win. And a final match was really just a squash match, and it was really surprising. We got Brodie Lee versus Cody Rhodes. Brodie Lee won the match, and he is our new TNT champion. What, bro? That was
I did see this match. I did catch it. Yeah, it was. I thought it was really good.
Yes, and then after the match, the Dark Order celebrated and basically just killed everyone in the Nightmare Family, even Arn Anderson. So
good.
It was. I think it was a really good moment, in my opinion.
I heard the reason why they did that is because Cody's filming a movie, so they have to get the title off of him.
That could be, but I think they're gonna fight it all out.
No, I think he's gonna be gone for a while now.
All right. So now we're gonna talk about some wrestling news from.
Well, should I go over the? Because I watched Takeover and Summerslam, so I'll go over that.
Yeah, so you go talk about that, and
Okay, so for up first on Takeover 30, it was Finn Balor versus Timothy Thatcher. And I guess they decided just to have the best match first, because this was the best match of the weekend for my books. Really great technical match. Timothy Thatcher is amazing. His style works so well. Balor can work that ground style. A lot of great grappling. The graps. I'd give this like a 9.5 out of 10. Really good. Okay. Balor won in the end, which I think was the right call, because they announced on NXT this week that he's going to be in a Fatal 4-Way match. Yeah. I'll tell you why in a bit, because we'll get there. Next up was the NXT North American ladder match, which was Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grimes versus Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano versus Velveteen Dream. This was just a spot fest, which is pretty, obvious considering it's a ladder match. Good match. It's nothing we haven't seen from a ladder match, but there's some pretty cool spots. Damian Priest won, which I think is the right call. I'm a big fan of him personally. Have been a fan of him since he was in Ring of Honor, so good match. Now the shocker of the weekend for me was Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. For Pat McAfee's first match, this was really good. He gets the biz, as people would say. I think Adam Cole's like the perfect matchup. He could wrestle with anybody and be good.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee did a flip off of the rope and landed on his feet, which was impressive. Really good match. For the women's title, Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai. This is probably the best women's match I've seen in a while. Just everything about it was solid. Can't really complain. Io Shirai won. The main event was Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross for the NXT title. This match was hampered a bit because Karrion Kross injured himself in like the first 5 minutes. But even like for him being injured, it was still a good match. Karrion Kross won, but he had to vacate the title on this week's NXT because of the injury, which is sad. But hopefully he can regain it when he comes back.
Yeah.
So overall, I think this is the best takeover in like a while. No stinkers on the card.
So what'd you rate the show?
Out of 10?
10? Really? Wow.
No. I'm out of 10. I'd probably give it like an 8.5 or 9.
Yeah, that's reasonable. So SummerSlam happened. Pretty good show.
It was. I think it was overall a really solid show.
Yeah. So, do you want to talk about that, or you want to just?
Yeah, I'll talk about it.
All right.
I didn't watch the pre-show because why would I? Apollo Crews beat MVP. It was probably an alright match.
Apollo Crews won against MVP. Just give me that.
Next up was Bayley versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's title. I feel like this is the best Bayley match I've seen in a while. I think, because Asuka's in there, Asuka can't have a bad match with anybody. I think that is a proven fact.
Yeah.
Bayley won, which I wasn't surprised. She's held the title for almost a year now. I can't see her dropping it now. Good match.
Yeah.
Next was the Street Profits versus Garza and Andrade. It was there. Kevin Owens was on commentary, I guess. That was something. Nothing else to say. The Street Profits won. Alright match. Mandy Rose versus Sonia Deville. This was not a good match. I can't. There's no two ways of going about it. It was bad. It's understandable, though, because of what has happened to Sonia Deville recently. If you don't know, someone tried to kidnap her, which is a messed up thing to do. Horrible. So I understand that, and it was loser leaves WWE, which Sonya Deville lost, obviously, so she could take some time, just for mental health, which I think is good overall. So it wasn't a good match, but I understand why it wasn't. Now, my opinion, the best match of the card, Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins in a street fight.
Pretty good match, I personally think. I saw it.
Really, for Dominic's first match, really good.
I think he should have won by like a roll-up or something, but Seth Rollins won. I heard that Vince McMahon was really happy of Dominic's performance that night.
They do have Payback next week or this week, so I'm assuming he's gonna get like a pinfall like you're like Buddy Murphy or something. That's something that would probably happen.
Yeah, pretty good match.
So
he like sweep through the table from like the second rope. Pretty good moment. So, yeah.
Next up was Sasha Banks versus Asuka. A great match. I wouldn't expect anything worse from these two. We've seen these two wrestle before. We know it's good. Nothing else to say. Asuka beat Banks.
So yeah, she's our Raw Women's Champion, right? In SmackDown.
Yes.
Good. I like Asuka. She's good.
Asuka's great. Yeah.
All right. Now I think our main event was The Fiend versus Braun Strowman.
Well, there's one match beforehand.
Oh, my bad.
Which was Drew versus Orton for the WWE title.
Yeah. And Drew McIntyre won.
Good match. It took a little while for it to get going, but it got there. I I saw a lot of people who weren't happy with the ending, but I thought it was nice. Orton went for an RKO, then Drew went behind and rolled him up. Well, it wasn't really a roll; it was kind of like a crucifix pin. I thought it was really nice. A lot of people didn't like it, which I can understand, but I thought it worked. It kept both guys looking pretty strong in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Drew won. Good match. Main event.
All right, our main event was The Fiend versus Braun Strowman. What you think about the match, dude? What you think about the match?
I thought it was bad.
It was horrible, horrendous. Of course, The Fiend won, and
So slow, yeah. So slow, so meddling. Nothing of note really happened for being a Falls Count Anywhere match.
yeah,
The ending, like Bray Wyatt, like opened up like the padding on the hardwood floor, which would seem like a great ending, but he like weighed Braun down so softly it didn't look like it hurt at all.
yeah. It's like the Undertaker chokeslamming Hulk Hogan in 2002. Yeah, it ain't gonna go well.
Yeah.
And of course, after the match, when The Fiend won, Roman Reigns, I think, turned heel and basically attacked both of them. He speared Braun Strowman. He attacked The Fiend. Happy to see Reigns back.
I don't know if I could call that heel turn because I feel like The Fiend and Braun are both heels.
Yeah, so we don't know yet.
You know what I mean?
We need to believe that.
I think he's gonna do. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm a good guy. Thing that he did in like 2016. It was in 2016.
Yeah. So yeah, that was basically AEW Dynamite from August 22nd, 2020. NXT Takeover, and then SummerSlam. Wow.
Oh, also one more thing. I'm very upset that Otis didn't cash in. He had the perfect opportunity. The Fiend was out. Strowman was out. Roman left. He could have cashed in and won the title. I don't know why he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Very upset.
It's just, wrestling is just... This was a really good week of wrestling, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Just a really, really good, just happy. So, Alright, so now we're gonna talk about the theme of today's episode. Our theme of the day is, what is our favorite match stipulation of all time? Alright, so mine. You want to do like a top three?
Yeah, top 3, top 5, whatever. Yeah.
Top 3. All right. So I guess one of them is number 3 is the Elimination Chamber. I love that match. I like the earlier ones though, when it was like 2003, 2004, 05, Ruthless Aggression era, because that's when they used to beat the other fuck out of each other.
Yeah.
I like. I have to admit, I did like the Extreme Elimination Chamber from ECW.
I don't understand why people. I get people didn't like how Lashley won, but I thought that match was great up to him winning.
Yeah, good. I like the Elimination Chamber from that era. Now it's okay. There's not bleeding. There's nothing that really extreme.
I thought the Kofi where he almost won that chamber was so good.
Yeah, and I hated like they changed the like the outside instead of being like a huge, like hard landing. They just made it like a floor, which I think they made it too safe.
I feel like chambers all are still good matches. Like I can't think of a bad chamber match.
Yeah. And then my second favorite wrestling match is either gonna be a Royal Rumble, or Battle Royal, whatever, or Hell in a Cell match. It depends. Obviously, it depends on the rivalry. It depends on like how the two wrestlers are against each other. Like the Undertaker and Edge, Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker, Batista, Triple H, and
Roman Reigns is Rusev. That's obviously the best Hell in a Cell match ever.
Rusev was obviously the best. It's better than every other match in the world.
Yeah.
And I think the Hell in a Cell is really good. Really good match type. They should just really, And then, of course, the Royal Rumble or Battle Royal is really good. I like the surprise entrance and like other stuff like that. And I guess number one for me is probably going to be a ladder match. Or TLC or whatever you guys call it. I love the ladder match. There's so many good moments in the match.
When was the last time there was a bad ladder match?
The Casino Battle Royal, right? Not the Casino ladder match, right? That's how Brian Cage won.
You didn't like that match?
What?
You didn't like that match?
I love that match.
No, I said what was the worst. Can you think of the worst ladder match ever you've seen? Guys, I can't think of it. I feel like there's been no bad ladder matches.
No, maybe like the earlier stages, like from the 80s, maybe early 90s, they were kind of meh, but they're not bad.
Even still, like, I'm trying to think, like, I mean, they did Stum and Stampede Wrestling, but I haven't seen those personally.
Yeah, but
they probably weren't great, but, like, still.
They weren't bad, like, you know, like they're like you can still watch it and feel like, oh, holy shit, like the Shawn Michaels versus Ramon, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys, and the tag team Raw Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania 33.
I thought the ladder match at this year's WrestleMania was really good with one of the Usos, John Morrison and Kofi.
Yeah, like the ladder match always has a good match. You know, just really good. I love the ladder match. That's probably my favorite wrestling stipulation of all time. What are your top three?
That's a good question. This is gonna be like definitive. These are just the first three that came on the top of my head. So the first one is this is gonna sound weird because
don't say Count of Hell match.
No, the King of the Mountain match from TNA.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that match?
Yeah.
I don't know why I like it so much, but I just do. There's something. I love the idea of like reversing a ladder match where you have to bring the title up and hang it.
Yeah.
I think like all the ones I've seen, they're all really dramatic, all really good.
Mhm.
I'd probably like have that like King of Mountain and ladder match together because they're kind of the same formula. You get the same spots out of them. Mm-hmm. I just feel like I see a lot of people hate on that match because you have to hang it up. That's so stupid. I like it. I think it's a cool idea.
Mhm.
So yeah. Next up is the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like you said, I love. It's the most excited I am for a match. Usually.
Anybody can win. It's unpredictable. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, some years anyone can win.
Experiences in the match, we all hate it. You know,
there's
one Royal Rumble that sucked, and that was 2015, right?
15. That wasn't good Rumble. I was there. It wasn't good.
Wait, was it Batista that one? That was 2014. I meant.
Yeah, 2014.
2015 was okay. 2015 was okay.
I thought 2015 was worse.
Yeah, it's
personally,
just, bro. Everybody hated him at the time, you know. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. I feel like that was like the tipping. I was like the camel. That was strong. The camel's back. That moment for Roman.
Before we continue, we're just gonna let you guys know this
is
the recent AEW event is gonna be on today, which is currently Thursday. We'll probably be seeing this tomorrow or on the weekend. Just giving you guys a heads up, we will be doing that episode of AEW shortly after. We don't know when, probably tomorrow we'll do the video. So you will see a couple of Rock Bottom podcasts coming soon. Continue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was saying about Roman, yeah,
you said
I think that was like the strong the camel's back for Roman being hated.
And what is your third and final favorite match stipulation?
That's a great question. I probably should have thought this out more.
Steel cage, Hell in the Cell, ladder match, Elimination Chamber,
San Francisco 49ers match. There you go. Great match.
Oh no! Oh shit! No! Wait! I want to change mine to not the Hell in the Cell. I'm gonna replace that, but the Stampede match. When the Inner Circle face the Elite. Really good match. I love it.
That's fair enough.
Killing Samuel Guevara was amazing. All right, continue.
Can we have more Firefly Funhouse matches? I want more of those.
Yeah, I want to see Bray Wyatt and his puppets. Yay.
Can we have one fall matches where in New Japan I think they're having a 2-fall match. I don't know if they've had that already. I'm gonna check that out. Where it's basically instead of having 3 falls, you have 2 falls to win. Well, I mean 2 count. 2 count.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's a cool idea?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not even saying my third one. I don't even know. The Firefly Funhouse match. There you go. That's my third one.
All right, so yeah, that was basically the Rock Bottom Podcast, episode number 6. Sorry this was kind of short or a little bit longer. Yeah. We're gonna be doing another one pretty shortly, maybe like on Friday or Saturday. We'll be recording it, and then probably it'll be uploaded probably like Sunday maybe. So we'll be up to date, and then we don't have to worry about other AEW episodes when there's another one coming up on the same day that we are recording. Mm-hmm. So the next episode you'll be seeing is AEW for August 27th of 2020. You'll be seeing that in the next episode, and then we'll be good with then, and then we'll be up to current date. Sorry about that. So yeah, thank you guys.
Stop so AEW. Stop having weird time differences.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the Rock Bottom Podcast, episode number 6. Hope you guys have a good day and stay safe. Peace. Dab on them haters.